Hey guys, it's Melanie alongside my trusty assistant Alf, who he's in my lap. He is ready to go for today's video. We are going to discuss the weekly home fragrance roundup. So we are talking all things candles, wax melts, lamps, crocs from this past week. As always, be sure to check out the description box. There are lots of links down there. There's information about this weekend's candle sales. There's links to purchase whatever I'm showing you guys here if it's still in stock. There's discount codes. There's just a plethora of information down there. So definitely check that out. If you happen to have a question, you might be able to find your answer in the description box. Sometimes it takes me a few days to get back to comments depending on how crazy life is. So anyway, if you need the answer to something, check there first. Otherwise, definitely let me know down below in the comments. And in the comments, let me know whether you are ready for fall or not. I am. I'm super excited for fall, especially after the package that I received today. So my Kringle fall preview candles did arrive. Kringle was generous enough to send me all 12 of the new fall releases to be able to preview for you guys. So I have that video filmed. That will be going up tomorrow morning. So if you're curious about my take on these fragrances, my thoughts will finally be up. Because I live on the West Coast, it takes me a lot longer to get my candles than the people who live on the East Coast. And so my initial first impressions are super late. The fall candles have already been released, so if you're interested in purchasing any of these scents, you can find them on the Kringle website. They are not currently on sale. The fall candles won't go on sale for quite some time, so the ambassador discount code, mine is Melanie15, is the only way that you're going to get a little bit of a discount on these guys right now. So Melanie15 saves you 15% off your order. I do anticipate that sometime in the fall, probably a few months from now, these will go on sale. The way that Kringle has done it in the past is definitely new fragrances, new releases for, you know, the upcoming season typically don't go on sale for a little while. So just prepare yourself for that. There are wax melts, there are daylights, there are medium jars. The medium jars are sticking around for right now. I know some of you were not excited about the prospect of the medium candles being done away with, but for right now we still have them. I don't know if that will be a thing that long term they decide to keep around, but anyway, if you're into medium jars, those are still available for you this season. So yeah, so much happening. Christmas in July over on QVC. So the Homeworx TSV is going live at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight. Now, at exactly 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is obviously midnight Eastern, I will be having my Christmas in July preview go live. I have 4 of the scents to be able to share some first impressions with you guys. I will have all the information for the TSV, so everything you need to know. We were not allowed to preview the fragrances for you guys at all this year. QVC was super strict about it. They did not want really any information leaking about this Christmas in July special that they're having, this TSV. So yeah, we were told keep everything confidential until it goes live. So being, I guess, kind of petty, being the petty patty that I can be, I'm gonna have my video go live just as soon as things launch. So if you're curious, make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, you'll see that go live as soon as it does on QVC. And without further ado, let's get into what I was burning and melting this week. Currently, what do I have lit? Well, just 2 things. I have Kringle Sicilian Orange in the front living room here, and in our family room, I have a Homeworx Farm Stand Peach. I will say, I've never really paired a like citrus scent with a peach, but it works. It actually smells quite good in here. So the Sicilian orange from Kringle has a touch of like an herbal note to it. There's nothing herbal in the farm stand peach from Homeworx, but both of them have kind of a sweetness to it. I think that that's maybe why it works, but it's a great combination together. If you happen to have both candles, you should light them up in the same space and enjoy the combination that I'm enjoying today. I don't actually have anything in any of my candle crocks. I turned them off last week and just haven't put anything in them. And I am using my candle lamp. If you don't know what a candle lamp is, if you don't know what a candle crock is, this is your first video that you're seeing here on my channel regarding home fragrance stuff, again, that description box actually has videos that explain both of those concepts in depth. And I also link the lamps and crocks that I enjoy the most, that I think are the best quality. I link those in the description box as well. But I have Bath & Body Works Radiant Sky melting underneath my candle lamp in my dining room. I love that scent. Honestly, the fragrance is mostly gone at this point, and I'm on the last layer of wax. So basically that candle is done. I will have another candle to immediately put underneath that lamp, and we will talk about the troublemaker here in a little while. But yeah, I've really been enjoying lamping for some reason. Normally, I think I actually prefer the crock. I get this question somewhat frequently. What's better, the lamp or the crock? Honestly, it's a matter of personal preference, you guys. With the lamp, you are going to have a little bit of, like, I guess, maintenance, if you will, in terms of you're going to have to pour off the layers of wax as the fragrance oils dissipate. So with a lamp, you're warming layers of wax, not the whole thing all at once, which is what you're doing in a candle crock. So yeah, a candle crock is one of those like set it and forget it type of deals. A candle lamp, on the other hand, you do have to do some stuff to, you know, get the fragrance out of your candles. I don't know. Both are great options. Honestly, the crocks only typically come in one size. They do fit Bath & Body Works candles. They fit Kringle candles. They fit the country candle jars. So that means that they probably fit companies like Goose Creek, Candleberry candles fit in there. Most jars do, but larger jars like the Homeworx 4-wick do not. The Homeworx 3-wick, not the Scentworx 3 wicks, but the Homeworx 3 wicks do fit into the candle crock, but the 4 wicks, no, they do not. And I'm not talking about the 3 wicks in like the specialty jars. I'm talking about like the white, the opaque white ones that have like just the simple like Homeworx lettering on the front. Those fit into crocks. So yeah, I believe that's it on crock and lamp talk. Like I said, reference those videos down below if you want a little bit more in-depth information. And now we're going to get into, let's talk about the candles that I finished this week. Sorry, I had all of this stuff like ready to go upstairs, and I realized like, oh, I have to film. I can't put the stuff away quite yet. Okay, I finished my Kringle Reserve Australian Kiwi. She done. Like I burned this to the ground. I really enjoyed this scent. Once I finished it, I was like, oh, this is definitely one of those like one and done types of fragrances to me. Not that I could repurchase it because the vast majority of the Reserve candles are not in stock right now. And I do definitely share the sentiment of I wish that Kringle could just like give us more. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like the current like annoying thing about Kringle right now is that it seems like they're not putting out the numbers of stuff that people are looking for, which makes me kind of nervous for like their Halloween release. I don't have any Halloween information yet, so please don't like, when's Halloween coming? We just got fall, so I'm very pleased with fall, by the way. I'm not much of a Halloween person myself, but I know a lot of you love Halloween, especially when it comes to Kringle's Halloween releases, and I have not been told anything at all. So, like, not even like that I couldn't like share it with you. Like, I haven't heard anything about Halloween. So as soon as I do, and as soon as I can share it, I absolutely will. But as of right now, like, I don't have anything to share with you. So, okay, this one is I'm a little sad about this one. I'm not gonna lie. I finished my original farm stand 3-wick from like back in the day. This one was poured in 2018, and I have been saving her for years. I purchased this originally from QVC, so like I bought this back in the day, and I've been trying my hardest to get through a lot of these like Homeworx candles that I've had in my collection for a very long time. I don't think they're doing me any good just sitting in a closet with the attitude of me, or my old attitude of like, oh, I have to save it because it's special, you know, like, or I'll save it for a special occasion. Every day is a special occasion, and if I am not burning these candles and enjoying them, like, what really is the purpose of having them, right? Like, I don't think that I'm one of those collectors that is like, oh, I can never ever touch this, like I can never ever use it. Like, I think the older I get, the more I think about how limited my time is on this planet, and how I should just be using the good stuff, right? Like, spray that expensive perfume on you every morning. Use the really nice body wash. Like, don't save that for a special occasion. Use the skincare. Use all of the things. Use the fine china. Like, if you have like just a Tuesday night and you're like, I want to eat like a fancy lady, eat on your wedding china. Why not? I mean, mine is sitting over there and it gets used only twice a year. I really should be using it a lot more often, but that's the moral of the story. Use the stuff. Burn the candles. They're not doing you any good sitting in a closet. I mean, I guess, I don't know. There's different types of collectors, but for me, I don't know. I'm not in the candle collecting phase of my life. I might come back around to it, so don't get me wrong. I certainly have had like my ups and downs, my roller coaster ride of, oh, I want to hang on to things, and then like wanting to let them go. Okay, keeping on the Homeworx trend here, I finished my very last banana daiquiri. I really enjoyed this particular banana scent from Homeworx. I think he does banana fairly well. This one I really liked because it didn't actually have much of like that boozy rum note to it. I'm just not a fan of boozy scents, to be perfectly honest. And this one was just delicious. So the first one that I ever smelled was sent to me in PR, and this one I ended up purchasing after I got that PR package because I was like, that's good. That actually smells really, really good. And I kind of avoided it at first because I was thinking, oh, I don't want my house to smell like rum. Okay, those are wax melts. We'll save those for the end. Mermaid Scales. So she's not finished. I'm almost there. I just have, oh, you can see, I am down to here. This has been in our downstairs guest bathroom. It's way too strong for a small guest bathroom like that, but I don't know. I like a punch of fragrance in the face. I haven't been burning this when we've had guests over because honestly it is quite potent in a small area. But that being said, I love this scent. It's so good. Mermaid Scales was actually kind of a surprise for me from the Fantasy collection because at first I was like, oh, I'm not going to really like that. Turns out I do. I kind of love it. So this one is really good. The whole Fantasy collection is still available. I don't think it's on sale this weekend. But again, you can use like the 15% off if you want to. All right, let's talk about my troublemaker. It's a Homeworx candle. All right, you guys, this is the Homeworx White Sangria, which is one of my favorite scents, but I cannot get this one to perform for me to save my life. And I had, I think, 1 or 2 of these in my backup stash that I saved from last year because last year it was just quite light. But also last year I had trouble with the burn as well. And I thought, well, maybe the burn thing is a fluke, but at least maybe if I keep it for the next year, it will intensify and strengthen through. It did intensify, like in terms of how strong the candle smells, but the wicks are still a major bummer on this one. They're just so puny that I don't get enough of a wax pool to really get any fragrance out from this, even if I put it in a hurricane. I mean, the wax pool is like, it is so tiny. It's not deep. It's very shallow. But damn, this smells good. I love this scent. So fruity, so fun, so summery. So, you know what the good thing is though? I have a lamp. I'm gonna put this bad boy under a lamp and it's gonna be just fine. I will get the fragrance that I want out of it that way. I'll have to melt it by layers because again, I cannot put this into a crock. I would love to also be able to put Homeworx candles into a crock. If I were rich, like if I were just loaded with money and could just, you know, do whatever I wanted, maybe I would make candle crocks in different sizes, you know? And then I would just sell them and I would probably make a lot of money. Anyway, this is a great scent, but she's a troublemaker. She is not a troublemaker. She is fabulous. Also, this is one of my older vanilla bean macarons, so this one does have fragrance to it. The one that my friend Fiona picked up for me at our local TJ Maxx, not great. I would say if you see the vanilla bean macaron at the TJ Maxx, like, it's a very watered down version of the original, which is what this is. And the strength in the throw is just not there. I don't know, maybe it would like intensify over time, but I'm just not willing to like hunt down a bunch of those candles with like my fingers crossed. I'm just not in that type of like purchasing space anymore, but I am certainly enjoying this one. No wick problems, no burn problems whatsoever, just warm, delicious, gourmand vanilla bean macaron. It smells really good. It smells exactly as the name implies. It's delicious. Big fan. We've got a couple Bath & Body Works candles. I've actually been burning these on those end tables that you see behind me. We have Into the Night, which to me is a slightly more perfumey version of their Dark Kiss fragrance, and then Cocoa Paradise, which I fell in love with this summer. Cocoa Paradise is more of a, like, it's not a gourmand coconut. It's definitely a more perfumey, sandalwoody type of coconut scent. You know who doesn't like this one is Stella. Every time I like Cocoa Paradise, which is hard because she's home for the summer, so, you know, she has to like what the house smells like too because, well, she lives here. And as, you know, as much as like I am into my home fragrance, I also try to make sure that the people that I live with, my roommates, if you will, that they also are enjoying the atmosphere. And she just doesn't like this one. She's always like, something smells funky about it. So do you smell funkiness in Cocoa Paradise? I think what she's smelling is probably the bronzed sandalwood. I would hate to think that it's the coconut or like the neroli that's in here. Anyway, I need that kid to go back to school so I can burn my Cocoa Paradise. Well, she's at camp quite a bit, so she's doing a bunch of like soccer stuff this summer, so maybe while she's at soccer we'll light that up. Okay, let's do some wax melts. I've got oh, they're all right here. Perfect. Okay, we have an empty aloe water and cucumber. This is my favorite Fancy Lady bathroom scent. So this is the bar that I will use in all of our bathrooms in the house during the spring and summer months. This is amazing. This is one of those scents where it's always in the Scentsy catalog, right? Like it usually always comes back, but if they ever did threaten to retire this, I would have to put it in my club. I just love this one so much. And because I only need one cube for like the bathrooms and the cubes last me usually several days, I feel like putting at least one of these in my club every 3 months would kind of, you know, tide me over. But I hope this one sticks around forever. I love it. Tahitian Twilight. Okay, I really like this one, but it's fairly light for me. This is a fruity scent, but it also comes across as slightly perfumey as well. I really like it, but it's quite light. So for that reason, I'm not sure that I would want much more of this one. The Magical Celebration from their Disney collab or Disney collection. This one is wonderful, you guys. By the way, I do also have a new warmer. I don't know if you can see it on the table over there. It's that new faceted one that has like the mermaid finish to it. Do I remember the name of it right now? No. But but it's beautiful. It looks so pretty back there. Anyway, and it's a 25 watt warmer, so it definitely cranks out the fragrance. But this one here is really nice. It's quite fresh. Like, this is very citrusy to my nose, but also has on the back end is a slight powdered note, almost baby powder, but not quite. It's very interesting, but I like it. Do I love it? No, but I was glad, you know, to be able to try it. So there's that. Oh, she went into my club. I actually finished 2 of these this week. This is Tangerine and Sugarcane. I did share what's currently in my Scentsy club this week, so if you missed that video, I will link it down below or put it in the cards, whatever. But this one here, after warming it, I was like, you have to go in my club. You are so good. This is a very fresh, very sweet, pure tangerine. Get it? You're not gonna be sad. You're not gonna be sad at all. Okay, and then we have a couple of Kringles. No vendor wax this week because I think that the vendor wax is really struggling. I don't want to turn off my AC because it's 90 degrees out and it's pretty toasty in here. So, and I find that the wax is like doing that congealing thing. And so a lot of you are saying it's probably because of your air conditioning, combined with the fact that I'm using them in my Scentsy 25 watt warmers. So whether it's in my glass warmers or my ceramic warmers, I'm just not getting much out of the vendor wax right now, and it's doing that weird congealing thing. So I think until we turn on the AC, I think I'm gonna have to hold off on vendor wax for right now, but that's okay. I still have some more that I can test out in the fall, so they'll be back. But anyway, this week also Sweet Stuff and another Sea Breeze from Kringle. These are fantastic scents. I love them both so much. They actually pair really well together. And that is everything that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. Make sure that you are subscribed if you're new. That way the videos that are coming later on tonight and tomorrow will pop up in your subscription feed. I would love it if you would give this video just a big fat thumbs up for the algorithm gods. And again, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.